Everyone, today we're going to make mussels and fries, exactly like this. Like in Belgium, but with a small twist. So stay tuned. I'm Andre, and this is ThinkOFood. So let's go over the ingredients and see what we have, and after that, let's start cook. We have fish stock here, we have wine, I'm using Chardonnay, mussels, half a kilo of mussels, 3 potatoes, a little bit chili to give it a kickness, parsley, tomato, you can use cherry tomato if you want also, I prefer the regular tomato, butter and garlic, and of course oil to fry the fries. So come closer so you will know how to work with the mussels before you're going to cook them. So usually before you start working with mussels, you need to soak them in cold water with salt for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now this one already soaked, and now we're going to clean them, and by cleaning them we're going to take this part, like the hairy part that comes in from inside the mussels, and we're going to, it's called debearding, and we're going to just take it and pull it to the front of the mussels and pull it out so you don't have it. We're going to put it here. We're going to check the mussels that are open if they are alive. Usually the alive mussel is going to be much heavier than the bad one already, and by double checking if they are actually alive or no, we're going to, this one is not alive, this is already dead, and we're not going to use it. This one is alive, it's closed, and it's nice. We have here, this one also no, those one are closed. And again, go over them. The one that a little bit open, give them a kick. This one is closed also now. We're going to use it. Now what we want to do, we're going to rinse them again in cold water. Start cutting the fries. Now we're going to take our potatoes and we're going to start peeling them. And we're going to put them in cold water. And I'm using red potatoes, because in my opinion the red potatoes are much better for fries, but it can be arguable. We're going to use a mandolin, and if you don't have a mandolin, you have a link in the description below so you can check it out. Same one that I bought, and we're going to open it until the end. Take the potato and slice it. Slice it. Careful on the fingers. Those one we're going to put back into the water, and we're going to continue with the next potato. Take the potatoes and slice them, ideally into the same shape and thickness. We're going to take them, put them back into the water, wash them for about 1 to 2 minutes under running cold water. Now, meantime we're waiting for the potatoes to sit a little bit in the cold water. Let's cut a little bit the vegetables and come closer to see what I'm doing on the board. Take the garlic that we have, and we want to crush it, each one of them, and slice it. Then we'll take our tomato, we will slice it, take this part out, and into really rough cubes. All of this will go to one bowl together. For this bowl we're going to add our chili. I'm going to use just this part. This one we'll keep for a different recipe. And we're going to slice it. Use everything including the seeds for the spice in it. This bowl will be for the parsley. Take out the stems, bring the parsley together and rough chop. And why we're doing it into 2 bowls, so the parsley won't go dark, the process of the cooking. So we'll add the parsley at the end. Now we're here on the stove station and we have 2 pots. The pot for the mussels and we have the pot for the fries with oil already heating up. I put it on 5 out of 9 because we're going to first blanch the fries and then we're going to actually fry them in the same oil. Here we have already the fries after they set a little bit the ice bath of water. So come closer, take a look at what I'm doing. We put our fries on the towel and soak all of the excess water so it's not going to splash when we're going to put it in the hot oil. Now they are ready. For the process of the cooking, we will need the oil to be 150 degrees Celsius for the first Blanche, first cooking process, and for the second one, 180 degrees. And we're going to use a thermometer, and if you don't have one at home, and that probably most of you don't, you have a link as well in the description below for this one. Or you can use a wood stick, but it's not going to be as precise as the thermometer, of course. So I'm going to explain. When you're going to put the stick inside the oil, like for example I'm putting it now, you don't see bubbles. But when the first time you're going to see small bubbles, the oil is already heated to 140 degrees. When the bubbles becoming much stronger in the process of creation and bigger compared to the bubbles in the 140 degrees, the oil is much hotter. It's going to be around 170. Usually with the electric stove that I'm using, 5 out of 9 to heat the oil to 150 degrees, and 7 out of 9 is for 180 degrees, if it's going to help you. Now, as you can see, we have already the small bubbles coming from the stick, which is an indication that the oil is hot. But to be much more precise, we're going to take the temperature of it and the oil to 150 degrees. We're going to take our fries and carefully put it into the oil. Basically, the first process of Blanche of the fries is to make the fries soft and actually cooked. The second process is going to actually fry them and give them the color and the crisping. This process, we don't want to give any color to the fries. We just want to make them soft. And how we're going to know if they are soft? We're going to use the other tip of the wood stick, or if you have a cake taster. Take one of the fries and just punch one of the fries with the wood stick. If the fries is still a little bit tough in the process of pressing, they are not cooked yet. So we're going to give them more time. At this moment, we already took one bunch of the fries out and we put another one after the oil came to the temperature that we want. And as you see, those fries are without color. They are just white. And when you take the fries, they are really, really fluffy. But when you're going to take the wood stick and you're going to stick the wood stick inside, they're going to be soft. This is again the indication that the fries is already cooked inside. So now we're going to wait for those ones to come out. Then we're going to increase the temperature a little bit from 4.5, 5 that it's currently on E to about 6.5 and 7. Power again of electric stove if you have a fire, so much better opportunities. Now we increase the heat of the oil. And currently it's on 170, 182. So this one is going to be perfect for us. And now, carefully put them inside. Bring them to the color that you want. Like some people like it more brown, some people like it less. I prefer a little bit both, so they're going to be actually more crunchy over time and not going to go soft after 5 minutes, because we still have 5 minutes of cooking of the mussels. In my opinion, this is the perfect fry. So in this moment, we'll take the fries, move them to a bowl, put salt, and you can hear them. And taste. Now it's true in the final moment. We're going to put a little bit olive oil. We're going to put the chili, tomato, and the garlic inside. Throw the mussels with the wine. Close it. We're going to give it 10 seconds and shake it and let the mussels steam with the lid on. Again, hot. Going to pour. And close. And what we're going to do, we're going to put the wine. If you have a fire alarm, better to take it outside. Shake it. Shake it again. In this moment, the steam is cooking them and all the mussels is going to open. Now, when the steam came lower, we're going to lower the heat and carefully open the lid. pour the fish stock, the butter. Close it and keep cooking it on 7 out of 9. Now we're going to take a plate, open the lid and collect the mussel. If you have the tomatoes, it's also okay. Take all of the mussels that are open, the ones that are closed, just drop them back and let them cook a little bit more. Most of mine are actually already open. I just see 1 or 2 that didn't open yet. Beautiful. Now, add to the sauce the parsley. Let it reduce in half so it becomes an actual sauce and pour it on top of the mussels. This, how you make mussels with fries, like in Belgium, with a twist. So if you like this video, let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because more of those recipes are coming up every week. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Andre and this is Think of Food.